in with somebody.
All right, I'd like to call the Finance Committee April 15th to order. If you'll call roll, please.
Yes, sir. Councilor Jones.
Here.
Waldney.
Here.
Allemon.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
And Harden. Got 4 on.
All right, good. Mr. Harden's on the way, so he'll be here in just a minute. So the meeting's for April 1st. Do we have a motion to dispense with those readings and approve them as distributed?
Yes, so moved.
Second. Okay, moved by Councilor Smith, second by Councilor Allemon. Any questions or comments on that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign. That's 4 to 0. Well, let's see. Yeah, you voted for that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 4 to 0. All right, moving to old business. A request for consideration of city manager, mayor, or Mr. President. We having anything new tonight?
Not that I'm aware of. Alex, do you have nothing tonight?
Okay,
Just
all right,
keep
we'll carry.
on working on it.
Keep going,
Okay,
getting
we'll
those
keep on,
signatures.
yeah, keep working. So we'll carry that over, pending additional information. 11/02/24, bid opening set for April 22nd, which is next Monday, for fire facilities maintenance bid. I believe that's at 4:35, I think. So we'll open those next week and then report that back. So we'll carry that over pending the bid opening. Moving on to new business. 01/04/24, request for permission to staff planning technician position. Mr. Smith?
Yeah, thank you. So this was a position that was vacated about 18 months ago. And our staff, since I've been here for 3 years, has taken on more responsibilities than what we have, and we have fewer staff than what we had 3 years ago. We do have someone who might be interested in it. The personnel board has open applications for this position. Not for us, but they did it for Birmingham. So it would be good to have that as an option for us to pull down that list and see if they're good candidates.
Okay. And I've sent this out to the committee. Does not require any money, any amendment for money. Just- Yeah.
All right, then I would make a motion to allow them to pursue a planning technician.
Second.
Okay. Moved by Councilor Smith, second by Councilor Allemon. Any questions on that? And you'll handle the resolution to personnel board, right? You can handle that. Okay, great. Any other questions? Let the record reflect Mr. Harden's here. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign. We'll call it 4 to 0. All right, 02/04/24, request for consideration of budget amendments for FY 23-24. And I heard today on the phone someone said Brandon needed this, and I had to figure out which Brandon it was. So I'm glad
Mr.
Mr.
Brandon was very
And now we have
good
two
right now.
Mr. Sims, so we're just it's great. So we're happy to have you here, and if you can provide a little. I know the information was looking for a budget amendment from 66,000 to 100,000. Is that right?
Yes. Actually, it was, I believe, 140 was the
One.
number.
Okay, that's right.
It's 140.
140. So okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so a little bit of background about this is I'd like to upgrade us to enterprise level licenses for our Microsoft tenant. Currently, we're using licenses across the board. It's kind of a mixed bag, and the majority of them are licenses that are built for small businesses. And so there's a number of security and compliance things that we don't have access to. And so with our push to get kind of the foundational elements under control, that's one of the things that I'd like to incorporate.
Okay, so you're looking for, the recommendation is to, and it's really gonna bring us a lot more efficiency and security.
And security.
Things like that.
So for a good example is right now when it comes to our multi-factor authentication, people are having a number and a myriad of ways that they can implement multi-factor authentication, and we as IT can't necessarily control which elements they're using. So this allows us to standardize and go, hey, we're gonna tell you how you can do multi-factor. It'll allow us to get the audit reports that we need. We can also do things like geofencing, where we can cut it down and say, hey, we shouldn't see any logins from China, we shouldn't see any logins from the Philippines or whatever's going on, so.
Okay, great. Okay, so the line item is this right, 0109499301?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, carryover fund balance, and that'd be moving that from 66 to 140.
Yes, sir.
Motion for approval.
Okay.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Waltney, second by Mrs. Smith. Any other questions?
Just following the question, this would be the standard annual rate at which point moving forward?
Correct.
So we need, yeah, we'll need to budget for that in the fall.
Correct.
We're working on our budget. Okay. Any other questions?
How much, what are we spending right now?
Right now, it's budgeted at 66,000.
Okay.
Mr. Waltney made the motion, and Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
That's okay.
Second. Okay, great. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign, 5-0, that passes.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. Great. Moving on, 030424, request surplus 1999 Ford F-450, another 2009 F-150, and a Ram 2013 Ram 1500, as well as some other various equipment. And I believe we have a listing here if anyone wants to look through this, but they're really have tons of miles on them, and they're to the point where we need to surplus them. Any comments, Mr. Squires?
I'd fix them if I could, but none of them are worth, right, it costs more to fix them than they're worth at this point.
Got it, okay. So we'll be recommending this as an ordinance for next week. Is there a motion to?
Motion to approve the surplus items.
Second.
Okay, moved by Mrs. Smith, second by Mr. Harden, to declare those items attached there surplus. Any questions? Any more questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, 5-0, that passes. All right, our last item, 120424, request for consideration to authorize the mayor to sign a contract with Carr, Riggs, and Ingram for accounting work. President White.
Obviously, we have a vacancy in, at the finance director position right now. So this contract would allow Carr, Riggs, and Ingram, that's already been doing some, but we needed to get a contract actually done for them to help us out with the work while we're continuing the search for a new finance director.
Okay. And the mayor has that, or Mr. Kendrick has the contract?
He does.
Yep,
He already
okay.
has it.
So pending the approval of Mr. Kendrick to authorize the mayor to sign that contract. And well, this is budgeted, I believe. Do we need to, is there any more funding that's needed for this particular line item?
I think we're good right now. If we get to a point where we do need to do that, then we can, you know,
Okay.
deal with the budget amendment at that
Got it.
point. But right now, we're okay.
Okay. Okay.
I would make a motion for the mayor to sign the contract with Carr Riggs.
Second.
I'll give that to Mr. Gwaltney. Moved by Mrs. Smith, second by Mr. Gwaltney. It was second. All right, any other questions on that? Thank you for putting that together. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign? That's 5-0, that passes. Any other questions? Any other items? Hearing none, we're adjourned.